Hello and welcome back to some more Hitman 3. This is part 2 of our Silent Assassin walkthrough on the PS5 in 4K 60 FPS. Thank you very much for the incredible support on part 1. It was amazing to get this game early through the post. It was thanks to Simply Games for that, I suppose, dispatching it a day early and making sure it got here on time. And yeah, really enjoying it so far. What an amazing first mission we had in Dubai. Here we go, continuing with the story, Death in the Family.
She came home.
Carlyle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant, information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Here we go then. Looks amazing, this. And looking forward to seeing how it goes, assassinating one target. There's not many missions in over the trilogy where you only assassinate one target. So yeah, here we go. This is our... oh, that's cool. This is our equipment. I still haven't synced the previous achievements to this, which is a shame. But hey ho, there's nothing we can do about it. We could go for the 47 signature suit, but since it is our first playthrough, I do want to wear the stuff it tells you to. I'm going to go for the white pistol. And yeah, let's get straight into the action. Of course, on professional difficulty, we need to find the case file as well. How many mission stories are there? It seems there's only 3 again, which is very interesting. Of course, there was 6 or 7 in each of the missions in Hitman 1 and 2. But yeah, let's get into it.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson, and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Okay, here we are then. Death in the family in Dartmoor, England. So let's see where she is. So she's up there at the moment. You can see this. Oh, is he a guard? Or is he the...
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait. Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
Okay, shall we follow him? We are in now.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Okay.
A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlyle.
Okay. We could take him out. Don't know how we're gonna do that, but let's follow him for now. Where's he headed?
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Please do.
If you'd follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security. I've never seen the place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about those texts.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me. Said she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it, actually.
Oh, what did I tell you? She's a sensible woman. And that stuff from your ex was like manipulation 101.
I know.
Sir,
I
I just
know.
need to check.
That's a
I
bit
guess I thought
excessive,
she was
I
gonna
think,
read into them
considering the
and
fact that I spotted no less than 2 routes to get inside the house
Shit, man.
unseen.
Caroline's
We know what
really
we're doing,
doing
sir.
number
Don't
on
worry
you.
about that.
Okay. Easy peasy to get in here. Okay, he's heading this way. Okay, he's down. There we go. So we gotta go and meet her.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
Let's go. So, yeah, I thought it was going to be a bit easy to
I feel obliged to point
along
out
with us straight
the
away.
current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madam's children were not informed until this morning.
How are you today,
their
sir?
mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
Let's have a look then.
Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Okay, let's get the camera out. Ooh.
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
Okay. View intel. Okay. Any more clues over here?
Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
Okay. Where else can we find any writing of his? Anything else? Okay. Oh, there's a book there. Haha.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside.
Okay.
A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Little peephole. Right, how many? So we've got 5 or 6 clues. I think we could do with another one. So that just leads you back out to the corridor. We want to find this final clue. Oh, there's a laptop over there. Surely that's going to be of use. Yeah.
Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
Okay, so is that everything now? I assume it, yeah, 6 of 6, so there you go. Right. We'll just check there's actually nothing else that we could pick up. There's a knife there. Should guess. So I don't know what that is. Yeah, no idea. It's cool having a camera though. Alright, let's go and see the butler again.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I've prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Open the
This is
intel
very
menu.
useful information, 47.
Okay. So Gregory Carlyle, Edward Carlyle, Rebecca Carlyle, and then obviously Mr. Fensby. Why don't we go and...
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Patrick Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexei used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him, then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Okay. I don't think he did it, if I'm honest. Right, let's go and find somebody else.
Just remembered I went for a stroll behind the greenhouse last night. Maybe that's where it is.
What is?
My lost button. The one you couldn't find at the graveyard. Wouldn't it be a good idea for you to go and look for it? Now?
A good idea. Yes.
Right, let's go and question the next person. So this is the bathroom. Anyone in here? Is that a bar of soap? Let's get ourselves some soap. It's quite nice to be able to roam around here, and I'm finding it so cool that you can just do an investigation.
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh, of course.
Okay, so what was that? Tokens for Rebecca and Mr. Fernsby have each been given a total token for the Milton Fitzpatrick Bank. When combined, the tokens grant access to the deposit box. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Right, is that one of our suspects?
You look tanned. I bet Mother spent the last week at her Cyprus estate. Am I right?
I'm not at liberty to say, ma'am.
Oh, come on. I need to know what's going on.
What was that? Documents on the Carlyle's assets. Unauthorized movements.
This affects me too, you know.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends.
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Okay. So you can see the things that they said, which is funny. Okay. Anything over here? Well, see, she's apparently got one of these tokens, so we could
Phil,
have a little
did
look
you
around.
find out that the vote was notarized?
But how the hell did that happen?
We all signed it. I gave it to him in person. He says he got it notarized the very same day.
Okay, right, let's keep going then. Anyone in here? The sitting room. Okay. What is that? Cigar box. Okay. Let's put that away.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want to know?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Okay. Not really a lot there. Don't think she did it. Rebecca's a reasonable ring bell. I like that. What's this? Yeah, nothing there. Okay, let's keep going then. I think the butler did it personally. If If I had to make a decision now, I'd go for the butler. Right, anything in here of interest? Got an apricot one. Oh dear.
You always led by example rather than by words and meaningless gestures. Like hugs and encouragement. Just a single spontaneous caress, what a difference that would have made.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all,
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't think he did it, but the thing about Rebecca
when I was 5, I climbed a tree
was,
and could not
was
make my way
interesting.
down. I was scared and called out for
Seems
help.
to be a
Of all people,
poker.
you heard me, and when you
So
saw
far.
me, you climbed the tree.
Okay, let's keep going.
I was relieved that help had finally arrived. I went down immediately and said, when a grown-up can do it,
But he was such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
What's that about video games?
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate.
The voice actor is
That is
fantastic.
the door to
in
Mr.
this game.
Fernsby's office.
Can we get in? Use about. Okay.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Okay, why don't we try and head into their room? Must be an open window. Otherwise, why else would we be allowed up here? There you go. What's that? Greenhouse keychain.
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
Okay. Anything else of interest in here? I want to get into the butler's office. I think that'll be the best thing to do.
I should get back to...
Right.
Right, yeah.
Later.
Okay, anything out here? Doesn't look like it.
What do you want? Kid?
There we go. What's that? Mysterious switch. Okay.
How tall are you? You could be a model.
Right.
I'm serious. I have a friend who's a model. She says that's the sweetest.
So that's Patrick, obviously. Don't know where any of the other people are. Maybe they're out and about. We should really have a look in the greenhouse, I think. Or try and look in.
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
Okay. Let's try and do what we did before. Hopefully it'll be a lot easier to get into her room. Yeah, there you go, an open window. Look in her room. Alright.
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
Okay, so that backs up her alibi. Okay. Anything in here?
Calling from Morgan, Yates & Cohn. I need to get a listing of asset transfers from the Carlisle account HTC depot number 50. Yes, I'll hold. Yes, I'm still...
Ah.
Okay.
I'll double check and get back to you.
So it's an office. Is there anything else around here? I don't think so. Well, that's a handwriting sample, I suppose, isn't it? Did we find everything in there? Oh, 1 of 4 in there, so we'll have to go back to that at some point. So, we can't get into his office yet. The greenhouse. Okay. So was the office one of the places? No, just miscellaneous, I think. Okay. Right, so there is something on the computer potentially to look at. Yeah, we could take these two out. Is one of them coming? Yep.
Hey, Ron, did Yates mention
This,
anything
again.
about the Carlisle account? Yes, I'm in England now. It's all gone. Ron and I haven't been briefed about shit. What the fuck do I say to Carlisle? I feel completely blindsided here. I have no idea what's going on. It's all gone. No, she's
See one of the Carlyles? So who are the suspects? So alibi confirmed. Okay, I don't think this guy is any of them, unless it's Gregory. I'm fairly sure it's not. It's a lawyer. Okay, so that's fine. Alright, let's see what's on this computer then.
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlyle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47.
Okay. Is there anything else in here? Don't think so. Right. Okay. Can we question her?
Madame Carlyle.
Oh
Mr.
no, I
Whitmer.
didn't want to do that.
You found proof of what happened to my brother?
No, not yet.
Go and see Fernsby when you do.
Okay. Is this... Yeah, why did she come in here? That's bizarre. Right.
Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
Interesting. So we've got 3 of the 4. Okay, so it was the walking cane, bulldog cane, an old cane with a knob shaped like head. Okay. Do we need anything else from there then? Or I'm just checking we don't know, that's fine. Right then.
He believes we had something to do with Zachary's death.
Oh, please.
He's circling us.
You're invading my personal space, sir.
Can we talk to him yet?
He's circling us. I don't see him snooping around your sister. I bet Alexa said something.
If I could be bothered, I'd be worried about your mental health, Emma. But sorry, I'm having too much fun enjoying the circus.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Okay. Right, so Gregory alibi confirmed, his alibi confirmed, her alibi confirmed. So really, all we've got left are these three. So let's go and have a look at the greenhouse now. Or try and get into Fernby's office. That's probably the main thing. Can't remember where his office is. It's apparently a photo opportunity. Is it this? Okay. Okay, right. What about the... She had a note, didn't she? Was it? Was it in Emma's room? I feel like. That was a letter from Emma's mother. Okay, so Rebecca's doesn't match it either. Okay. Right.
How are things coming along inside? Is
So I
everything
think
ready
this
for
is
tomorrow?
Fernby's
I
over
can't
here.
deal with all
isn't
this
it?
pretend funeral stuff, just...
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you,
You're
it makes you
giving
feel
me a
like
bit
the
of
center of the
anxiety, sir.
universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
Hmm. So you feel like it is her at the moment. But I do need to get into his office.
Zachary found dead upstairs today. Death is everywhere.
Let's see what we can do. Can we get in? Doesn't look like it, does it?
Just relax for a minute.
And that solicitor upstairs. Why do you think he's
Can
here?
I talk to her again?
Solicitors are mother's favorite kind of
Doesn't
people.
look like it.
Can't remember ever having a family event without one tucked away.
Alright, let's head to the greenhouse then.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. No power, no portrait.
Oh, Madame Carlyle will be furious.
So, Madame Carlyle wants a picture taken. If you were to assist with the missing fuse, I'm sure the portrait would be one for the age.
I still like this one.
Photo to be done any moment now.
Right, let's try and get into here. Must be a way in.
I don't believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday.
Yes, sure. But he was upset believing his sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how things would be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over. I said to let him stay here, but everything's sure Emma was
Good to see you.
the first time she got. Now we'll never know.
Oh, my. You're taking this hard, aren't you?
What's this over here? A log. Aha, a crowbar. That'll allow us into his house. Right, I wonder if we can get in via the side here.
I can't bear to think what will happen.
For Christ's sake! Come on, Oliver. I understand why you're so upset. It's such a shock to all of us.
Okay.
Straight to the scrapyard with this. It's broken.
We're in now. Right, what can we find in here? Well, these are the poisonous thingies, aren't they? But I bet that didn't count as evidence, did it?
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled, 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning.
Okay, where's the bolt key? Anything else in here?
Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron periginium plot.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though. You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective, 47. I'm impressed. I suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby. Unless you think there are more secrets to uncover.
I think there are. I think we need to get into Fernsby's office and check. He hasn't done it. There's no doubt he's suspicious. So he's still walking around here. Okay. Don't think anybody should notice us do this. Okay. We're in.
Painkillers. Lethal if you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47? Zachary's diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself. Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
I think we've found everything now, haven't we? So yeah, it's interesting. We've got all the clues from there, all the clues from there. Yeah, we think she's the killer. Do we? Or do we think Fernsby is? I think it was Emma.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Here we go then. This has been such a cool mission story. Yeah, Emma has been acting very suspicious, to be fair. I don't really care who did it at the end of the day. But it was awesome doing that little investigation. Where is she? Hopefully we don't have to be frisked again.
Hey, how you doing?
Right, looks okay. So she's over there. That's fine.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat.
Okay.
Please, go ahead.
Your niece, Emma Carlyle, murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No. No, go on.
I found a letter from Emma's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlyle empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost, marry your heir, Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlyle empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlyles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Edwards, the Constant. But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up. But to kill me, not help me. But I've been wrong on so many things lately, so why not this one? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it. I don't suppose I could convince you to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her dead. No? What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way then.
Okay.
The file you want is in the safe. God, I hope you get Edwards and make him hurt. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Sir.
Can we go
Good
out
work,
there?
47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle. Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Oh no.
Hey, we need some help here. Please, just go and get some help.
I'm rather worried. I don't know what's just happened. But it didn't sound good.
It's Mr. Burnsby. He's in charge of the staff.
I need to keep an eye out, you know. Stay on top of things like that.
We need to get out of here.
Get his eyes.
We need to get out of here. And very quickly.
Did the portrait photographer check out? You verified his identity?
Everything's in order.
Okay. It's all gone very quiet. It's very tense. Right, can we make it over this way? Looks like we can.
'47. They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
Oh my god. We're away. That was intense. Whew. But I think, again, we've done it, Silent Assassin. Yeah, there you go. But what an awesome mission that was. I loved the murder mystery. That was brilliant. It really was. And there you go, 5-star. Easy peasy. And we're number 51 in the world. For now. So out of the 422 people that have played it. So there you go. So there. We're very, very happy with that. Alright, let's move on. So we've got the short baller. We've got the lockpick, which we obviously want to use most episodes now. Okay, so you can have some hidden stashes, you can start in the garden. Awesome.
Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah? How about now?
Over here! Cover me!
Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't. Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I'll look forward to your call.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.
Wow. What a story this is. It just seems to have escalated massively, which I love in the sort of finale of the trilogy. And well, there you go. We've finished the second mission of Hitman 3 on Silent Assassin, or doing the Silent Assassin challenge, and getting a 5-star rating, which is awesome. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you give a big thumbs up down below. It really does help out, especially, you know, in my quest to get this channel to 500 subs by the end of the year. I really would appreciate it if you could leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, for more Let's Plays in the future. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.